do you turn a cold and dark cement box into a home? Well, today we're going to meet some creative artists who did just that. Really, their outrageous home/workspaces prove that with a little bit of money and a mind full of imagination, that you can call anywhere home.
Plus, Dusty Dio turns an unused corner into a chic closet.
I'm Jennifer Convey, and it's all happening right here on Awesome Interiors.
Deep in the heart of Los Angeles, California, dwells some of the most creative men and women in the U.S. The Brewery Art Complex is home to several hundred artists who live, create, and work in century-old brick and concrete buildings. The outrageous home/studios once made up the East Side and Pabst Blue Ribbon breweries. Junk is part of this creative environment's ambiance. Although some of the studios are newer than others, most are set behind old grapevines and corroding tin. The industrial wall surrounding artist Bruce Gray's place is the perfect backdrop for his work. Transforming a giant concrete box into a home was fairly easy for his creative mind. Just add art.
Hey guys, this is Bruce Gray. He's a metal sculpturist, and his artist place is really cool because you actually live and work in your artist loft here. Now, what kind of art do you do? What kind of metal sculpture?
Well, for example, this piece right here, this is,
which is really
freestanding
cool
sculpture in aluminum.
It's light.
It's very, very light. You can pick it up pretty easily.
Or you're incredibly strong. That's actually solid steel.
Kind of combination of both of those.
A big advantage to decorating with aluminum is it's rust-free. The pattern on this piece was done with a disc grinder and catches the light from all angles.
What other kind of metals do you work with besides aluminum?
A lot of steel and stainless steel.
What about like this guy?
This guy, for instance, this is all steel, very heavy steel, by the way.
Like industrial pieces.
Yeah, these are
like
almost all train parts. The head here is the length that holds two trains together.
You're kidding! It's a perfect head.
Yeah, they're great. I've got like a stack of 20 of them in the other room.
He is so cute. What's his name?
T-Rex.
T-Rex. What do people think when they walk in here and see all this stuff? Now, I know your workshop's up front, but what about when they walk in here?
They're usually pretty overwhelmed by the sheer quantity of art alone.
It is everywhere.
And there's also a pretty wide variety of work. You know, I've got like the colorful, pop art kind of things to things that are more like medieval looking to futuristic and
the critters. The critters. It's
yes.
amazing how you make metal have so much personality. Now, in this big loft space, you've created lots of little living spaces within it. Like this would be your living room? Right, it's great. Great couches and a fabulous table. Looks like one of your creations.
Yes, indeed.
I had a feeling. It's great. Now, tell me a little bit about this design.
Well, this table I call the form table, and it's one of my earlier pieces. It's all aluminum. It's all cut and welded from 4 thin pieces that are bent and tacked and put together that way. It's a very, very difficult piece to make.
Is it? It's really stunning, though.
And also one of the most popular, of course.
Oh, wouldn't you know it? Most difficult, most popular. Have to make it the most often.
Right.
Oh, no. It's your profession.
But I like the piece a lot myself, so I'll always have one around anyway.
That's great. Well, actually, it's very modern, but it looks classic. I can see why it's so popular. It's
right.
wonderful.
It can actually fit in a lot of different decors, surprisingly, even though it is quite modern.
And I like the little bug on there as well. Another one of your creations.
I did a whole series of bugs recently.
It's great. They have so much personality. I don't even like bugs, but I love these. These are really cute. Now I noticed your bedroom is right above you here. I was looking around, I didn't notice it off the bat.
Right.
Actually, the first thing I noticed was the table. It's really darling. Now, that's painted metal, right?
Yes, that's powder-coated metal. I call that the IRS table for obvious reasons.
Yep, no explanation needed. And the bed is really great. I love the colorful bedspread on there. Now,
yes, and the bed, that I hand-painted with fabric paints.
Obviously, florals would not work here. Anything Bruce puts in his place is screaming for color. Painting a white comforter with inexpensive fabric paints will guarantee that you'll get what you want.
And this is the kitchen area over here.
Oh, this is a great kitchen. Look at your appliances. They're all camouflaged. That's a washer and dryer in cow print.
In a cow pattern, yeah.
Now, you painted those, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You did not find them like that. That's a Bruce special.
Right. Anything that can't move gets painted sooner or later.
I'll keep moving. What kind of paint do you use on that? A very special paint, right?
I think I experimented a little bit with something that would work well on a really slick industrial painted surface like that. I think I ended up using an enamel on that.
So anyone could do that if they wanted to, right?
Right. Right.
Right, they do their own version of
However,
whatever.
this type of thing, and I get a lot of compliments on it's a swirl grinded, like on a lot of my other sculptures, the swirl grinded pattern, but on a refrigerator, you've got, you know, that industrial paint on it, which has to be grinded off first.
So it looks like you have a metal refrigerator now. What did you do?
Well, this is what's under the paint.
Oh, you're kidding. You didn't put that on.
No, so it's just this grinded off, and
that's
then
what you
get?
I like this so much better. Why did they bother painting it?
Because this is a lot more work.
You are onto something here. This is cool. Okay, so it's a little more work, but it's definitely worth it. Gosh, that's great. I'm going to go strip my refrigerator.
I made all these guys too, the whole set of animal magnets.
Those are magnets?
Yeah.
They're cute.
Bruce incorporated the outside of another building into the theme of his kitchen. Instead of hiding the industrial elements, he put them to use. Old electrical fuse boxes were turned into cabinets by gutting out the inside and adding a shelf. You don't even have to be an artist to do this.
This has been such a treat. Thank you so much for my personal
welcome.
tour.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's been a blast.
Now don't go away. When Awesome Interiors returns, the art walk continues. We'll meet another artist whose strokes of brilliance provide an alternative way to decorate a cement box room. Stay with us.